Welcome back. Okay, for a split second, I thought maybe we would get away from the freezing rain. Like maybe it would just all fall in the snow again.
Right?
Until 5 minutes ago.
Well,
right.
we will get away from the freezing rain.
Yes.
That will happen. But you know what I
Eventually.
love about Portlanders during a snowstorm? They like to stay home and take advantage
Yes,
of it, right?
good for you.
I was on John Canzano's radio show yesterday talking about the forecast. I said, hey, John, can you do a snow angel for us? So listen, watch and listen to this.
Matt Safino, this one's for you.
No hat or anything.
So great. Well, it's the bald-faced truth. So, you know, he's true to his brand and his logo there. John's a good sport. We appreciate that. We've got some other folks having fun in the snow as well. This is Vivian up in the West Hills, also making an excellent snow angel. Look at the pattern there.
Wow, look at you, Viv. That's perfect.
Knocking it out. And then we have Juna, who made a snowman. There's Juna with her mini snowman on the step.
So what are you going to do tomorrow then is the question.
You know what? You can make a new one.
Frozen snowman.
Yeah. And then later watch it melt, which will also be fun too, right? All right, let's take a look at some of the snowfall amounts that we had around town. Salem, the West Hills of Salem had 3.5 inches. That was the most I've seen. Right here in KGW in downtown Portland, 1.7 inches. The airport, 1.4. That's the first snowfall, measurable snowfall of the year, of the season. The West Hills had about 2 inches, and West Lynn about 3 inches. Most places between 1 to 2 or 3 inches, which is what we expected. Hey, there's snow again up at the Oregon Zoo. And you know what? Like I said, Christine, this is better. We had freezing rain. We had sleet. Some areas now already turning back to snow, which is great to see because that is easier to deal with. You can see it kind of moving on down through North Portland here. Still some areas of freezing rain and a mix of freezing rain and sleet. That's what the purple is. So it is a mixed bag right now. We expected this, and we also expect it now to eventually turn back over to all snow in the overnight hours. So from now until 1 a.m., sleet, freezing rain, up to 1/10 of an inch of ice. Some places will see snow. But after about 1 a.m. all the way to 10 a.m., it should just be snow with another 1 to 2 inches of new snow in the Portland area. Then it ends. And after noon, we should get sun breaks and get at least some melting. We should be able to pop into the low 40s. That'll go a long way towards helping to melt the roads out at least. The fact that we won't drop, say, into the low 20s or the teens tonight, we'll only drop to the upper 20s. That'll give us a higher starting point from which to warm up tomorrow, which is good. So you can see on the radar of the satellite here is kind of a messy situation. There is a secondary front offshore that's going to be pushing onshore, bringing the cooler air aloft, which will allow things to turn back to just snow. That's the system that brings us rain on Saturday, and that will just be valley rain and mountain snow at that point. But here's the latest modeling beginning at 1 a.m. You can see it's snow, 4 a.m. snow, 7 a.m. still snow, and then it finally moves out, and then here come the sun breaks later on in the day. The east wind doesn't ever really completely go away, but it weakens a lot, and the air mass will be moderating and getting warmer. And as I said, as we go into Saturday, it's just rain, some pretty good rain coming in, and more mountain snow. So it's going to be a great ski weekend, as we gave you the ski report just a bit ago. Icing, yes, we still have a little bit to come, but that's beginning to wind down. So we might just skate through this, pun intended, without too much freezing rain or ice, at least in the Portland area, but we will end up with another inch or two of snow. Salem, maybe another inch. McMinnville, a couple, 3 inches of snow. And out on the gorge, several inches as well. And this is hour by hour. You can see it ramps up in the 4 to 5 a.m. hour, and then 6 to 7 there we get up to about 1.5 inches. You look at it by the hour. Quick look at the long-range pattern. It's a warmer one. We get valley rain and mountain snow. And in fact, towards the end of next week, we may actually see temperatures climb not only into the 50s, but into the mid-50s, which is a far cry from the 32 we have right now, with sleet falling at the Portland airport. So we will see the winter storm warning continue till 10 a.m. and the weather impact alert will expire that at 10 a.m. Up to 2 inches of new snow by tomorrow morning. But then we get sun breaks tomorrow. See that? We got sun breaks.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's rain, and then there's temperatures climbing, as I said, 54 on Thursday, maybe 55. So there are warmer days ahead.
Plain rain sounds great, doesn't it, Christine?
Yeah, it really does. And the sun breaks, appreciate that, Matt.
You bet, especially tomorrow after all the snow and ice.
Woohoo.
Our coverage continues as we tag along next week.